a massage. Don't you love getting a massage from the bellhop? I love that. I got a massage because I tried to do yoga and I got in so much pain. I did yoga because my friend Bobby said when you do yoga, you reach a higher level of consciousness. It's a lot easier just to drink. I'm in so much pain. Is there a doctor in the house? My mother wants me to marry you. Then I got, my dad really wants me to get married because he wants me to stop using his name. Wendy. And at this point, he thinks I'm Ellen. You know, Ellen, yeah. I mean, I like Ellen, and I watch her show in the closet with my girlfriend, but I'm not... No, I'm not a lesbian, but I practice just in case. I swear. No chance of marrying my last boyfriend. We still talk, though. We reminisce about the good old day. And he was very... At the end, he wanted a long-distance relationship. Yeah, he told me to go to hell. I don't know why you didn't just marry me. You know, I am 37. I'm at my sexual peak and my credit limit. And I think at this point, the hands on my biological clock are giving me the finger. I don't know. I actually found out I can't have children. Oh, it's in my lease. I know. I want kids because I want to give them things that I never had. Beanie Babies, stepmother. I don't know. I want to be a mother. I've been called one. I would be like so overprotective. I wouldn't let my kids outside my body. I would not. My own childhood was a big blur. You know, well, I needed glasses. But I have a younger brother. He's in college. He's a philosophy major. He doesn't know why. I was a psychology major, and now I'm in therapy, and I hate dating. I am never myself. I never eat as much as I want. I have to speak in that British accent, and I am so old-fashioned. I like it when the guy pays for sex. I like that. That would make me Heidi Fleiss. Do I look like Heidi? I've been getting that lately from a lot of my tricks. I don't know, I don't like the word hookers. Call them temps. I'm actually scared of sex, although I like it when the man dominates in bed or shows up. I don't know, one of those. No, but you can get something terminal, like a kid. I don't want that. And my parents still have sex because they want grandchildren. And they
Well, it makes sense, because you can't create the universe in 6 days if you're married. She's always got stuff for you to do. And you can't get aggravated if you're God. And there's going to be friction in any relationship. God's looking down, observing the human condition. Mrs. God looking over his shoulder.
Well, you were the one that wanted to give them free will. Oh, don't listen to me, Mr. Works in Mysterious Ways. You made man in your image. What'd you give him ears for? You don't hear a damn thing I say.
See, I was taught God was a man. But what if God's a woman? No. Not only am I going to hell, but I'll never know why. God, is there something wrong? Well, God, I don't know what I did.
Well, you'll have eternity to figure it out now, won't you?
Nobody lazier than Michael Bolton, though. You know his story the last couple of years.
There's no song, not a single song that won't be redone by me. I can scream in any key, old songs and take them and remake them. That's 'cause I
How many people own a Tracy Chapman CD? Who's made that mistake? Besides me, I don't know. It's just that I'm listening to her music, you know. Every song has to have a depressing message in there. Even her Christmas album is like... Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, probably an alcoholic. Santa Claus said, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? I really don't think that he should drive with an alcohol level of 8.5, and on and on. You know, yeah, these singers, too, are everywhere, aren't they? I'm at this restaurant. You know, everybody's having a great time until UB40's food arrived. They're like...
I can't believe what I see. Cockroach on my BLT. You don't see it? It crawled in my mouth. There it is, baby. Yeah.
Chris Isaac starts whining.
What a wicked thing to do. Should've never sat so close to you. Now I got your roach in my soup.
But Hootie felt sorry for the waitress.
Treat her with a little love and some tenderness. Don't you know our waitress is Alanis Morissette, and she's got PMS.
And I'm here to remind you, just one more complaint and I'll be killing you. You ought to know.
I'm Jewish. People don't always think Jews are cool. We're one of the coolest types of people. We just don't think we're cool because we don't talk as cool as other types of people. You never hear stuff like, you know, Jews in the house? Only time you hear a Jewish person say in the house is like, you know, Murray, get in the house. You never see a Jewish guy in a Harley. What's the point? You know he's going to fall. And like all religions and races and nationalities, the Jews are very sensitive to the stereotypes. What do people say about us? People say we're cheap. People say we have the biggest noses. People say we have the biggest penises. I can dream, can't I? People say the Jews run show business. How about that one? Maybe we should fess up to that one. My managers are Jewish, my agents are Jewish. Let's face it, okay, folks? Show business is run by like 2,000 Jews and Oprah. should be proud that we have that influence. Some stereotypes aren't negative. You think African-American males get mad we make jokes that they have the biggest penises? Hell no. I would trade places in a second. I'm hung like a tic-tac. But that's the deal God gave us. Black guys get the 9 inches and the Jews get Channel 9. I went on a blind date once. That was the worst, a blind date. The worst night of my life. I get all dressed up, right? I'm no prize, okay? It's not the funny part. But I picked this girl up. Heinous. That was her name, Heinous. She'd see her sister, Horrendous. Her Hebrew name was Yech. You guys cheered me up. My aunt just died. Not that sad a story. God bless her. She lived to the ripe old age, 104. We called her Antique. Her phone number was just the number 5. And it was my job to clean out her apartment, right? That's the worst job, you know? So I called my cousin to help me out, my cousin Stu. You gotta see this cat. Cousin Stu is the biggest loser in the world. The guy's 47 years old, right? He lives with his parents, and they live with their parents. Cousin Stu's a dick. He's such a dick, Viagra makes him taller. So my aunt, right, got to clean out her apartment. I call Stu, wake up, man. I call him up, Stu, wake up. Antique died. Everybody knows how old she was. She was 104 years old, I swear. He goes, oh my gosh, how'd she die? She was trampled at a Who concert.
To my father, I said, I want to be a comedian. He said, well, practice in the bath. So I did, now I am one. He gave the same advice to my brother, but unfortunately, he wanted to be an electrician. I've got a friend who's fallen in love with 2 school bags. He's bisexual. Now, it's strange, isn't it? You stand in the middle of a library and go, "Ah!" and everyone stares at you. But you do the same thing on an aeroplane and everyone joins in. Black box flight recorders they have in aeroplanes, apparently now they've started installing them in cars, so you can hear the last few seconds of a car crash. And I've got an example of one here, black box flight recorder from a car. Have a listen to this.
Yeah, just keep going straight on here. Yep, left at the pub, right, through these lights. Mind that aeroplane.
So I went to this airport. This all happened today, by the way. I went to this airport and I said to this woman, I said, she said, no sir, this is the check-in desk. So, I went down the local mirror shop. I said, I want to buy a mirror, you tall, blonde idiot. He said, I'm over here, sir. So I was on the aeroplane. The bloke sat next to me, looked exactly like me. I said, what's your name? He said, Tim Vine. I was beside myself.
I'm not done.
40 million bands. I got to work with guys who are working on a cliff. Pain in the ass. Look at those guys, for crying out loud. Fix your dress, huh? For crying out loud. Is that your girlfriend? Jesus. What was it, the war? No, I'm kidding. You're a pretty lady. Jesus. You're not a Jewish guy, are you? You are? Oh, she's beautiful. Try to do a job. Look at the Irish bum sitting there. You're an Irishman, you can tell you, son of a... Sitting there. I think you feel at home, okay? And we got to kiss your ass so we can have Christmas at your house and have a wonderful thing. And you screwed us out of Christmas. You really did. 3 wise men made a left, and we wind up with 8 candles in the house and no toys. Nah, they ruined the goddamn show. I wanted to do a good job. Now they ruined the show. I can't do the show. I really can't. I wanted to do a good job. I really did. I tried. I'm a friend. Get a mask. I'll tell you this. Get up. Get up. Get up. Now go to a goddamn gym. Get up. Get up. Wanted to do a decent show, and he ruined it. I really wanted to be a hit tonight. In Montreal, there's a definite odor in this area. I don't know who the hell it is, but somebody's gone bad. I mean, here's a banana. Get the hell out of here. Are you a Jewish guy? I'll do the funny stuff. Are you a Jewish guy? Oh, I'm sorry. I was not... What's your first name? David? I'm Goliath. Shine on. Shine on. You know something, David? Yeah. It's a damn good dance, I do. So is that your leg or we dip it?
Casually. I took my coat off. It hadn't been laundered for a while. It stood up by itself. What the heck? I dropped it under the table. And I sat down. It was good to take the weight off my feet. I took off my hat. And I looked around for a waiter. There was nobody there. I remember the bottle of whiskey in my pocket. It was half empty. But it seemed half full to me. I poured myself a glass. It wouldn't come out. I needed that drink. Or maybe I'd had one too many already. I couldn't tell anymore. I took a long swig. Straight to my head.
It's kind of cool. One thing I like about the movies, I like the previews. Like the previews? The previews are the best, aren't they? It's always that guy with that deep voice.
One man, one way, one desire.
Thank you. It's the weirdest voice.
Action, their love, their desire.
That's what's that.
Desire.
Imagine that guy making love.
Oh, yeah. Ah. The passion in your eyes burns with desire. In the city, you must fight to survive. He sold tortillas on the corner. And the mob wanted in.
I don't know who this guy is, but I want him and his tortillas.
He had one chance, and his chance was to fight back. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Listen to me. These are my tortillas, and I'm not going to give them out here. Are you listening to me? You have to get out of here. I need to let go.
South Africa in about 10 years' time.
Well, I just feel a bit ashamed travelling abroad being British because it's
quite useless country in many ways. We've achieved nothing of any value since the war when we helped to liberate France, and that, of course, seems of questionable worth in retrospect. But nothing since the Russians were the first to put a living creature in space. The dog, Laika, in space, end of the 50s. That dog went up there, orbited the Earth twice, but no preparations were made to return it safely, and it shot down through the ozone layer, was burnt up, and died. Which is sad, but also lucky in a way. Because if aliens had intercepted that Russian dog, they would have assumed that the planet Earth was ruled by a race of creatures who like to lick their own genitals, rub themselves against your leg as a form of friendly greeting, sniff each other's arses, and yet had somehow managed to develop the technology for space travel. And the Americans were the first to put a man on the moon, 1969. American crew went up there. They all returned safely. The mission was a success with no loss of human life. Which is sad, but we're lucky in a way, because if aliens had intercepted Americans, they would have assumed that the planet Earth was ruled by a race of massively obese creatures in Hawaiian shirts who had no idea of the geography of their own planet, and yet had somehow managed to develop the technology for space travel. And John Denver, of course, died last year. What a lot of people don't know about John Denver, he was a massive fan of flight generally, and of space flight as well. And at the time of his death, John Denver was actually negotiating with the Russian Space Authority for what they would charge him to actually send him into space and put him on the Mir space station. That is true. But John Denver, of course, tragically died before he was able to fulfill that dream. Which is sad. But also lucky in a way. Because if aliens had intercepted John Denver, they would assume that the planet Earth was ruled by a race of well-meaning but ultimately bland entertainers who deserved to die. And
we'd like to do a stop.
It's good to be positive. Negative people just piss you off, don't you think? They do, especially when you're on the beach and there's somebody in the water going, I can't swim, I can't swim. And you think, I can't play the guitar, but I don't go on about it. Yeah. Get some lessons, they're quite cheap. I saw a woman breastfeeding in public today, which I don't particularly like, because the baby's head always obscures your view. Well, it is a crazy place. I tried to enjoy it. I was in Florida last week, and my travel agent said, try and blend in with the locals. So when I was there, I shot for tourists, and it was pretty good. It's an amazing place, America. The gun laws are incredible. In most of the states there, you have to be 21 years old to buy a drink, but at 17, you can buy a gun. Seems a bit dangerous, doesn't it? Get a guy walking into a shop. Can I have a six-pack of beer? Sorry, buddy, too young. All right, can I buy that gun? Yeah, sure. Anything else? Yeah, six-pack of beer. They're actually very, very friendly people, the Americans. I think they're a little bit too friendly. If you've been to England, English people just don't say anything. We're very polite. You go into a room full of English people. Is anyone here British? No, just leave us alone. You walk into a room and say, is anyone here from America? Even if there's just one. Yeah. And there is a reason why they do that. And it's because they're idiots, isn't it? And I was thinking about that the other day, and I thought, I bet during the Vietnam War, the Vietnamese troops got wise to that one very quickly. And they just walked through the jungle really slowly going, anybody here from New York? Anybody here from California? And obviously there were guys hiding in the bushes going, geez, I hope he doesn't say Wisconsin. There's actually this American tourist came up to me in London the other day. He said, yeah, I live in New York, but I was raised in Boston, but I'm originally from Texas. Who cares where you're originally from? I said, I live in London, but I did spend 9 months in my mum's womb. But I'm originally from my dad's nuts, if you really want to get that particular about it. And stuff happens in America, never happened anywhere else. My favorite story last year, guy in Los Angeles, he stole a painting from an art gallery, and the painting was called The Orgasm. And I thought, wouldn't it be brilliant if they found out that was a fake?
Try to be amazing 5 ping pong balls. So the people in the very back that can't see that well will be doing 15 ping pong balls. 17 Canadian. This bowling ball, this propane tank, and this Hamilton Beach totally cordless electric carving knife. Yeah, those good seats don't seem so good now, do they? You know, the really scary part is I'm also a disgruntled postal employee. You're an evil crowd, aren't you? Before I risk my life, there are 3 things I would like you to remember. 911.
I'd really like to tell you some of my poems. The first one is The Life of a Gymnast by Victoria Jackson.
The life of a gymnast is really rough. You can tell a gymnast her hands are tough. Only a gymnast knows how it feels to win a meet or bruise your heels. Because your muscles are big, the boys will tease you. Beautiful twist, your coach won't believe you. Work on your routine night and day and listen to your coach repeatedly say, train your knees, point your toes, don't look down on the poke, lift up your head, show more. Your knees are bent like they were before. You haven't been doing your splits every night, I can tell you way too tight. Life of a gymnast comes to pain, trouble all the time. Life is real fun. When a meet, man, two, 12 real nice. I think I'm pretty fast. I think you're right, so I'll get you. Voice comes through everywhere. Close gymnast, better close to wear.
Merci. The Life of a Rug by Victoria Jackson. The life of a rug is not sublime. You get walked on and stepped all over all the time. You get beat when you're dirty, and when you're not clean, you get sucked by an incredibly painful machine. My only joy is when a boy romances a girl by the fire. I get to hear their intimate whispers and feel their intense desire. Thank you.
I wrote a love poem. Can I try on you guys? Yeah? Can we dim the lights a little bit? Perfect. This is cool. Becky, I said, by Jeffrey Ross. Becky, I said, you're the girl for me. Becky, I said, you're the world to me. Becky, I said, will you marry me? Jeff, she said, my name's Karen. I didn't write this poem, bear with me. This is a love poem that my dad wrote for my mom. It's called Enough with the Bread Already. Your smile blooms like a bright summer flower. Your hair flows down like a soft rain shower. Your eyes are like open seas, blue from coast to coast. So how come your ass looks like a truck? Enough with the bread already. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. But in all fairness, here's what my mom wrote back to my dad in rebuttal. It's called Put a Shirt On, You're Scaring the Children. I love you, and you love me, but you eat like you have 5 rectums. Put a shirt on, you're scaring the children. Put some pants on, you're teasing the dog. It's a sad one, it's a love poem. Maybe you should join hands with the person sitting next to you. It's called I Miss Her Sometimes. I ran into my old girlfriend yesterday. Then I backed up and ran into her again. I miss her sometimes. All right. Here's my last one. This is fun. Any dog lovers here? All right, you're gonna like this. This is a poem I wrote for my dog. I hope you like it. It's called Sadie, Get Off the Couch. Sadie, get off the couch. Sadie, get off the couch. Sadie, off the couch. Sadie, off the couch. Good girl.
Yep, that brings us to the end of our 4-part series here in Montreal. We've had a lot of fun.
We hope you have too, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Cheers.
Au revoir.
Oh, that's it, huh? What's with this au revoir thing?
Sean, you've been in Montreal for a whole week. Have you not learned one French word?
That's not true. I've learned ménage à trois.